Oh, quick question. How did last session end since I disconnected?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did you put out a recap? Because if you did, that's
Yes,
my mistake for
I
not
did.
seeing it.
I did.
You could
That's
listen
my
to the recap, or you could listen to the short version and listen to Bonkers.
Well, I
broadcast
kind of just need like the last half hour. Like,
listen to Bonkers broadcast I posted.
wait, I have done that.
The
We
live
tried
cast
to
one
go-
that I posted like last week.
Yeah, I've heard all of them.
Yeah,
That
so
we
what is...
fought a god.
I have been smoking away my brain cells during my youth, so excuse me for not remembering.
So we fought a god. It almost went very, very badly, but then it didn't.
Almost died.
Yeah, Joe.
This is like the 34th time it's happened, like in my life, that I almost died.
Oh, it's like a daily occurrence for me, but I'm still here.
Which shows which of us is the smarter one, right? Which of us got the more brain cells up in here? Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, you don't have to rub it in, though. I already
Maybe
know
if I keep
this.
Tony's
rubbing,
got pretty
one
aggressive
of them will
today.
rub off on you. I don't know.
No, my dad tried many, many times. It is not gonna get any bigger in here.
Do you want a carrot?
Do you have? We've been in a dungeon for like 3 days. Do you have carrots or not?
Can I have a carrot?
Well, you are the chef, so possibly.
I am the chef, so I might have a carrot stashed away somewhere.
Have you
Just
been holding
find
out
a
on a
baby carrot
matrix?
in your pocket.
I may have a carrot in my back pocket. You know I am the cook. I bought carrots.
This sounds like some Fae bullshit.
Assuming since she is the cook, and she knows Bonkers love carrots, so she would probably put one stashed away. It's not crisp or fresh. It's like starting to like you can almost bend the carrot. She will pull that up,
Floppy.
and it will like it's looking very limp.
Yep, that is a carrot that's been in your pocket for 3 days. That is certainly a carrot that has been in your pocket for 3 days.
Do you want a carrot?
Matrix doesn't have pockets, she has compartments.
Yeah, I have like a drawer. I just pull that from like.
We've already determined Bonkers is not a smart boy.
Which is true.
Are
Do you
they...
want a carrot?
Are the compartments refrigerated is the next question.
No.
Ooh, no, but that is something we can fix. I need a refrigerator compartment in my body.
We can add it to the list of things to make for you. Because I know we were already talking about that weird potion idea I had that I want to play with, see if it works.
Ah, yes, I
I'll
remember.
take it. I don't know if I'm going to eat it or not, but I'll at least take it.
Here
I'll
you
think about
go.
it. Thanks.
You now have one limp carrot.
It will either be eaten or gone by the time we get to the ship, one way or the other.
It's turned into dirt or dust.
It just it Thanos is away. Bonkers holds it up and feels.
I don't feel too good, Mr. Bonkers.
Cursed.
Yes,
So are we all?
to your question, they left a tunnel with the aid of a large green dragon of sorts, and the aid of Ernok and Romeo. Ernok and Romeo have gone off on their casino ship, leaving you guys out in the wilderness once more.
Okay.
We also have a plant lady with us.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Melanor is over Mular's shoulder, still unconscious.
What did you call her?
Mate, yeah.
Melanor.
Eleanor?
She is in the OneNote which I spent hours updating.
I started reading the OneNote. Do you know how much you've been writing?
No,
Yes.
I don't.
We have
He's
to
been
spend
writing it.
hours on reading that, so excuse me for not reading
You
about
had
Eleanor.
to spend hours writing it. You do not have an argument.
I'm just arguing the fact that I don't know who Eleanor is because I've been reading everything
Melanor.
else. Melanor.
Not Eleanor.
Okay, Melanor then.
She went crazy in the caves, and we knocked her out so that she wouldn't try to kill herself and/or us because she'd been in there for like a long time.
It was the only way.
Imagine her surprise when she wakes up and she's out of the fucking cave. And she said she wouldn't get out.
Shoulder a shake.
Do
Like,
we need to
mate,
water
mate,
her?
hey, you live?
That's a good
You're
question.
good, mate.
You're just kind of poking her.
Just kind of like gently jostling her shoulder, like.
Does she seem dry?
You-
Should we water her?
You doing this did not make me think you were jostling her shoulders. just feeling him out, just like, oh, quality of these peaches.
Jolene's just groping her right now, apparently. According to the captain.
Hey, mate, to be fair, the Underdark, these are like, you know, when you got a body part you don't have to use, and it's just what's the word I'm trying to fucking think of? You know, like your appendix or your tailbone, where you can. They're basically extras.
Oh,
We don't
you're
need
talking
them.
about organ harvesting.
No.
Well, my uncle
I've
was
heard
one
they
of
do that in
those.
the Underdark, though.
Yeah, my
uncle.
uncle.
And the Underdark.
Yeah, my uncle was one of those. Man, I miss him.
What an organ harvester.
He was an organ harvester and an organ harvestee.
Oh no.
I think we have issues here.
Shall we
Yes,
attempt
there
to
we
get
go.
back?
These things are basically vestigial. Who cares if I,
we need to get-
pop a little bit?
Yeah, honestly, we should get out of here. I do have some plans on the way out, if y'all don't mind making a quick pit stop. And Jolene, I have a ring for you. This is wait, that sounded weird. But it was the ring off of the dead god lady. It's all weird and spidery. And I'm gonna admit, I just grabbed it because that's how my brain works. I just saw it and wanted it, but I really don't think it'd be good for me. It's some weird spidery ring.
I was going to say that 5 statements ago, I don't usually accept rings from strangers because that's usually how you get roped into, like, doing epic quests to throw rings into, like, pits and stuff.
This is true, and I did say never trust a fae.
Yeah, well, you know what? I took this staff, but I don't think I can use it. Like, it looked cool and I thought I could, but it's full of spells.
Actually, speaking of which, Bonkers, did you ever take my name?
No, I don't think so.
Is that a thing you do willingly, or is it just a thing you choose to do?
Oh, it's 100% willing. It has to be willing, otherwise it's not a contract.
I was going to say,
Right.
what's the difference between doing it willingly and choosing to do it?
No, I mean, is it something that just happens when someone tells you their name, or do you choose
No.
to take the name?
Oh no, you have to actually explicitly say, "Can I have your name?" And if they agree to it, see, a contract with the Fae is powerful, and I am a Fae. It's the way that my culture honors contracts is enforced kind of on a cosmic level. So there's really not a choice in it if you make those an explicit contract. So this is why I told you all, like, I've been telling you this whole time, don't trust a Fae.
As this is going
Fae
on,
contracts.
I mean, I
They
get your
honor our words and contracts.
I was gonna say, I get your point and don't trust the Fae, but on the contrary, I kind of trust the Fae because you've literally just proven you've got contracts that are unbreakable on a cosmic level.
Yeah.
Captain, have you forgotten that he stabbed you? Can you really trust him?
Jolene, you feel like
Matrix
hand
does
on
raise
your
a fair
shoulder. Excuse
Hello.
me, madam.
Hi.
Turn to see this individual.
Hi, creepy.
Excuse
sorry,
me, madam.
that slipped out.
I bring a message from our immortal majesty, his immortal majesty.
Yeah, shoot, sure. I'm listening.
He suggests you move to a safe distance.
Like, all of us move to a safe distance away from the cave? Or...
From the lands of the waking. You have 1 minute to
Yeah.
do so. After such,
Shit,
we are not
Yeah,
held
all right.
responsible for our actions.
She
Please,
does
That
like
we're
a
out.
cool little.
we hope you
She
do
does like
not
that
die.
cool little high-pitched whistle, like with the fingers in the mouth, and like to call down our beloved giant bird from the ship. Piercing shit.
Which point he will
She
declare,
hopes that
Captain,
works.
it is time to return. And he
It is
will
time to
phased
return.
up. No, the individual will say it.
Oh, I thought Mular was saying it to me. Very
Oh,
confusing when someone starts
Illuminati
saying
moment.
Captain.
As you look up, you see 3 enormous floating golden pyramids.
I see.
Ah,
And one of them is named the USS Gaza. Sorry,
You mean
Giza.
Giza?
this is perhaps Naxxramas before it was invaded by the Scourge.
Not Naxxramas. It could have been, though. It's a good point.
Mhm.
It is established that Earth exists in wild space somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we should definitely
Makes
visit
sense,
Earth.
and
So like,
so many.
who knows where they like parked it and never found them again.
Maybe we should visit Earth and visit Norway, America, and Dubai.
As this conversation is going on, from the bottom of these pyramids suspends an orb of swirling dark matter.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah,
Mular,
walk and
can you
talk.
get us off here?
Please.
Activating savior protocol.
Yes, please.
Question for the DM. How far outside was the fairy cave that we visited before? Is that far enough that it doesn't look like it's going to get glassed?
It doesn't look like it's going to get blasted, no.
Okay. Can Mular, can we make a stop at the weird tooth guy?
That would be unwise. Perhaps afterwards. I believe they are going to exterminate the place. It's a shame that I cannot do the same. You keep stopping me.
We can come back later. I just wanted to, speaking of names, I wanted to try to get his. And frankly, he said one of those tooth folds was mine already, so technically, it should be. We can come back. It's not important.
Activating operation. Complete. You all get a strange tingling sensation as every single part of your being is discorporated and reformed on the ship. This is
My
not
oil,
wild mushrooms.
my oil feels sparkly.
Well, I guess that brings up. Well, I guess we don't get a choice in the moral question of ambiguity of if you are taken apart atom by atom and then reformed, are you still the same person? Well, I feel fine. Nobody
just
have
about
an
to
existential
ask,
crisis? Good.
I was just about to ask how many times you can rebuild Jolene before she's not the same person anymore. And this is like at least the second time I've been rebuilt.
You approximately state
So-
3,022 times and 1.
Yeah, fair enough. Existential crisis over, thanks. Right, Captain, in case I hadn't already, I wanted to give you this staff that I found with the spider on top. Because I think you can use, like, magic and shit, and I can't. This thing just feels magical. So, here, have a staff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know.
That's the ring for Jolene, by the way.
It's probably very useful, but
It's
I
called,
don't.
it's called the Spider's Bite, just to let you know.
Spider's bite.
If you want to pull it up on the tabletop, go to D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Click inventory. Spider's Bite. Pull it up. There's not a display in VTT button.
My
There.
brain.
Mine is right here that says display.
It's this one. It's like that. Like that.
It's not on here.
It's not
It's,
showing up on
it's in
mine.
the top right corner when you click on it.
It's not.
It's when it's in your inventory.
It's not.
Hold on, I'm sending you
We're
a thing
not
right
dumb.
now. Like, I'm not just being
It
stupid.
is.
It
Here,
is for
look.
mine. It's not on their computer.
Well, it means your computer is stupid.
I think it might be my ad block fucking with like pages again.
Blocking the pop-ups, probably.
Because I assume you have like the D&D extension thing.
Yeah. I should have at least.
Captain, look. Moolah
Yeah,
will point down to the Waking Lands.
I'm looking.
Are they glassing it?
Perception roll.
He asks me to look, and then you ask me to perception roll. Make up your mind, man.
Bonkers.
Is it day? I was gonna say, is it daytime? Because Neswine don't see shit.
There is no day.
This is an eternal twilight.
This is the planet of eternal darkness and night. Bonkers, you can see thousands of people in the Waking Lands rushing towards the ships.
Oh no.
As this happens, the immense orbs are flung towards them from the pyramid vessels.
Yep, that's a war, all right.
The USS Giza declares war.
Giza controlled Sphinx.
I'm going to be fair. This is not our problem, but I kind of don't like those guys, even more than I didn't like them before.
As the orbs land, they create black holes.
I wonder where I've seen that before.
Maybe this is where.
A moment, I'll
The amulets.
I was gonna say maybe
These
the
are the
Waking
people that
Lands is
built
where.
it.
Maybe this is where Elena is at the moment.
Ah, yeah. Or maybe this is where that amulet is from.
Oh, maybe.
Someone appears to be trying to board the vessel.
Where? Whence? How? We're in the middle of the sky.
Under a flag of peace.
Sure.
Hesitate,
sure.
but sure. Yeah, like, what's going to happen? We already killed a god.
That's true. That's true.
Gods are nothing in this world.
Nothing if I can kill him.
Did I allow them?
From what point are they trying to board our vessel?
They are attempting to transport themselves onto the vessel.
Matrix, you've got control of Snuffles, right?
Yes, I do. Shall I fly him and see where they are?
No, it's one individual.
no.
They're attempting to basically teleport onto the vessel.
We're on the ship, and they're trying to teleport onto the ship. It's fine.
Shall I put Snuffles in intimidation stance?
No, just make sure that Snuffles
has
doesn't.
stances.
Make sure
No.
Snuffles doesn't eat. I mean, make sure Snuffle doesn't eat him, or rather, make sure Snuffle doesn't eat him yet.
I will walk over to Snuffles and in our now secret body language, also called sign language, Matrix will explain to Snuffles that do not eat until I say so. And
that
I will
probably means yes.
And I will like scratch his like cheeks like cats, like because cats love face scratches.
It's not a
This
cat.
is excellent.
Okay.
Bonkers is just going to kind of move back up out of the way and have his crossbow at the ready.
Neswine takes like a power stance, so like a.
Captain, what are our rules of engagement?
Don't shoot until fired upon.
Affirmative. Should I
Where
allow
is
them to
Neswine?
board?
Yes, allow him on board. There is Neswine. Where will he be appearing? They, them.
He will be on the eastern wing of the vessel.
Ah, lovely.
Or should I say,
Boink.
I cannot designate a species.
Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we?
Appearing on the deck is an individual that looks like this.
Oh, he's cool.
Birdman.
I have been saving these pictures.
Oh, he's so cool.
Nice.
He is Birdman.
If
He
this
has
mate
a
tells
beak.
me his name is Horace, I'm gonna be real mad. Like Horace. Like I'm gonna be a little mad if that turns out to be his name.
Please excuse my intrusion.
Welcome aboard.
Hi.
I come in peace.
You are-
Let it be known, if anything happens to me aboard this vessel, we will open fire on you.
Are you
Yeah, fair
coming
enough.
from the large triangular ships?
My name is Wing Commander Varxis. I control
That did
the
not answer.
Nocturnal Navy.
Well, my name's Captain Eswin. And these are my crewmates. And you're all adults, so I will expect you to introduce yourselves.
So now we are introducing ourselves.
My name is Bonkers.
Chamomile Wildlight, correct. Harangon designation. We have a fire.
I am Matrix. This is Snuffles. Snuffles is hungry.
Indeed, a tick-tick bird. And an individual
Yes.
made of arcanium.
Yes.
We know who you are.
You know who I am.
Okay, get to the point, fancy guy. What's the deal here?
We are amiss. All have not introduced themselves. It's his manners, after all. We must keep civility.
Hi. I'm Jolene. But you can call me Jolene, Jolie for short. That's what everybody does. I'm a drow West, if you like old-fashioned. Try not to be old-fashioned anymore, because like I'm just a drow. But you know.
We are aware of you. You are a drow from Toril.
Yeah.
We have been aware of all of you since you entered the sector.
Fair enough. You seem
Are we
pretty smart.
Are we welcome in the sector?
Welcome is a difficult sentiment. We appreciate
They haven't.
you routing the Waking. You have carried out your deal.
We decided genocide was okay this time.
Your hands are
We're
clean.
not.
We have eliminated the Waking.
Yeah, I'm going to be fair. I didn't feel very good about it initially, but also they trapped us in a dungeon and tried to kill us, so I don't really. Yeah, I'm not super fond about them anyway. Also, not my business.
You now understand
just
we are
wanted to
not
pit
the
stop.
enemy.
We didn't really want to take sides to begin with, seeing as we're not from here.
Now,
Excuse me, sir. What is your purpose on approaching our ship?
I come under a banner of treaty. You are the first living allowed on this planet, and you are the first living I have spoken to in 3 eons.
are you living?
I am immortal.
What is your purpose?
My purpose is to aid and obey my immortal emperor. My purpose on this vessel is to congratulate you.
Ah, so he's
Thanks.
Astartes.
And request your patience. You were promised an entrance into Immortus. This task, as you can understand, is not an easy nor a swift one.
Ah.
Well,
enough.
it's we've come here in a bit of an interesting situation, bit of a pickle, if you'd like. So all we really seek is just passage, friendly banter, not being shut down is sort of the point. If you'd rather us not enter your city, that's fine. All we need is just to make sure we've got supplies and a general sense of direction for where we're going.
The Lost God has informed us that you entering the city would be beneficial to us and you.
If your god wills it, I'm not one to oppose.
Not our God.
Whose god?
I was believed to understand he is one of yours.
What is the god's name?
He identifies
Maybe
himself,
I have read about him or her.
He identifies himself by the moniker of Cyric.
Well, I know who the Cyric is. And you know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Neswin is lying through his teeth right here.
You like a
You know
deception?
what? You know what? It'd be a pleasure to meet him.
I wanna cry.
He has said the same.
Do I have to deception roll that?
Yes. Yes, you most definitely have to deception roll that. Well, it's ironic you're deceiving against the god of deception, technically.
So even if you fail, maybe he'll be like, haha, I see what you did there. Very clever.
We understand your hesitation, but he is bound.
You'll regularly just keep,
understand.
like, hide up gods in your dungeons.
He has no capabilities
Kinky.
here. Our immortal emperor will not allow it.
I understand that.
Kinky.
The gods, no matter their nature, have a certain sort of sense of honor. So if he wants something to do with us, I'd be happy to at least speak to him.
This will happen soon.
Also, it's not every day you get to speak to a Tyrillian god, especially not on Toril.
Technically, you are speaking to one now. An ex-Tyrillian god, at least.
Question for you, Alex.
Congress has no idea who anyone is.
Seeing as this is Cyric, and Matrix is from Trix's lineage just before Trix, would she know about the whole thing about Cyric? Or is that something that happens after Matrix's
Be more explicit, the
timeline?
whole thing about Cyric. Be more specific.
Well, the fact that Cyric
Him
is
betraying Mystery and getting stuck in the Eternal Throat and stuff like that.
I am more concerned about the fact that Cyric is Trix's ancestral father.
Great.
But Matrix is also a part of Trix's family.
Yes.
But I think Cyric happens after Matrix, because Matrix is made before Cyric and whatever child they...
No.
But is this something Matrix would have known of?
According to law, Cyric should be trapped in the Eternal Throne.
Okay.
Still.
I'm just concerned about the fact that both Matrix and Trix is from the same family, and Cyric is Trix's ancestral father.
Meanwhile, Bunkers is here
who are these people?
Is that some sort of Muslim?
I am asking out of character, because I don't know what Matrix would have known.
You wouldn't know such.
Okay.
I'm sure you
So
have many questions, which we will be happy to answer when you gain entry to our city.
How long will that take?
Approximately 2 Tyrillian months. You understand
How long
this
is
a strange thing to happen. You are mortal.
Are there,
How long, what's the time exchange like? Is a month like?
Time means little to us.
Ask
the other thing that doesn't age.
Yeah, well, because he's smart. He's a computer. He can do the calculations.
Well, I don't want to pop your brother, but
Moolah.
he did just say 2 Tyrillian months, which means 2 months in our perception of it.
Jolene, you're from Toril.
So
I don't know where
not
I'm from anymore. I've been so many places.
2 Tyrillian months equals to 2 times 30 days. Jolene.
Thank you.
It's not space months. It's just months.
Yeah, Right.
When your
Sure.
internal clock says it's been 1 day, just do that 60 times, and you will
Wow.
get to your destination.
It's Matrix being snide. It's what's going on. This is Matrix's version of SAS.
Question. How do I know when my internal clock says it's been a day?
When you have been awake, and when you've slept, and when you wake again, it's been a day.
Fair, 'cause like sometimes I'll stay up for like 2 days or 3 days like in a row. Like everybody else goes to sleep, but I don't. But also sometimes people take naps like in the middle of it. It's really confusing.
I assume Matrix, being a robot, has some sort of internal clock or date or
Yes,
calendar.
you know
She will like stretch out her hand and like awkwardly tap Jolene's back and Jolene, if you are confused, I will tell you how many days there's left, and Siri, shut the fuck up.
Oh, thank you. It's real sweet of you,
Well,
mate.
Wing Commander Varsus, it's a pleasure to meet you. Are there any sites to see in the system that we could spend some time on for the next 2 months?
Like a space B&B.
Is there a resort somewhere we could go to for 2 months?
You know, are there any other planets that are close enough that we can pop back over, you know?
You know, is there the Space Eiffel Tower, Space IHOP?
Is
The
there
Space
any
Needle.
casinos?
Are there any planets with food
Food is important.
for us,
do
like
live on
living
rations.
flesh things?
If you want food, there is food in the storage. There are also fresh carrots.
That's true. I'll be right back.
In
a minute.
Mushrooms,
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
The
while
point
you're
is,
going.
Matrix, we only have a couple of months of supplies left, so if we hang out here for 2 more months without restocking, it's gonna get a little bit dicey.
I actually think, I'm gonna say this not as Matrix because I need to think at the same time. I actually think that in terms of food, we do have more. I think we almost have 4 months worth of food in the ship.
Yeah, it's
'Cause-
it's 2 months hanging out here and then another month anywhere else. We're cutting it kind of close.
It's also, keep in mind, without Spelljammer travel, with just normal in-system travel, we can easily spend weeks or up to a month just traveling to and from a place.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not travel to, like, if it's possible to supply on the moon of this planet, that means that's like a day of travel, as opposed to going to the next system 60 days later and being out of food.
Captain, we are
So,
unable to jump again. We are stuck in the system till our engines can be repaired.
Right.
This was a one.
so
I did inform you of this.
my good sir,
True.
Commander Varthus, are there any hospitable, or even, are there any planets or moons or asteroids or any sort of satellites in this system that are inhabited?
There are many planets inhabited in this system.
Any one of them with a very well-stocked dock?
I believe there is an individual who has a watering hole on a nearby moon.
Well,
Ooh. Or are there any Kandori pods in this area?
Afraid not.
Okay. Yeah, they're not common, but they're also a good place to restock. They have whole ecosystems on them.
and the people down below on this planet, they're sort of not the eating fruits and meat and vegetables kind, are they?
according to my calculations of our inventory, we have 6 months worth of rations. We have approximately 2 months worth of food, which one of them would be us eating salt fish and pickled herring.
Seems you
Oh,
are
Ooh.
having difficulty with the timings of this. I shall aid you. and he'll produce a strange clockwork orb. You will be communicated when your visas are ready.
Is it about a handball-sized orb of clockwork and gears
Yes.
that may or may not be a bomb?
It does look not dissimilar to that which Roman was holding, but it is not a bomb. It's a clock. It is literally a clock. He's giving you a clock with a communicator in it.
Well, thanks.
Neat.
Interestingly enough, I will point out Neswayne has a clock.
You point this out now.
Yeah, but does your clock have a communicator in it?
He has, I believe, unless that's. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. It's Hyumi has an item that is just described super stupidly, and then at the last line of description, it just says it tells the time.
Yes. I would
Yeah,
suggest
I
you seek
think
refuge
that
and
will.
other things within the system whilst waiting. His immortal majesty will not be moved quickly.
I'd love to check out this moon. We're not familiar with the system, so can you point to it?
He will produce a holographic map and point to the moon.
Can I download that holographic map into Trix's memory?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will do that. I will copy the
I'm
holographic
downloading
map.
it. I'm downloading it into my memory, but like the analog way. Like I'm just like staring at it really hard.
I will download the map so Trix can produce it in. I don't think Trix has a way of producing holographic things, but she could write or map out whatever, like in perfect detail, whatever the thing was onto a map.
Pulling a Matrix where you just go like this, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just a picture there.
I actually think Matrix could probably hook up to the ship.
I actually thought about this just
Like
before
interface with
because
Moolah.
because I was gonna ask Moolah whether or not Matrix could hook her core up to the ship, so whenever the crew members are not on the ship, they can still have some sort of in real time updates about what's going on the ship, like if the ship is under attack or not.
That's
Oh, we have that with Moolah already.
Moolah does that.
But what I think
is the ship.
Yeah, but like Moolah isn't always with us, is he?
No, he is. He
Oh,
literally
a lot of the
splits
times.
himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a drone with multiple personality disorder. He he splits himself to be on the ship and with us at the same time.
Wait, but okay. So second question.
But what I
Since-
thought was just Matrix can act as a sort of navigator in the sense that just you keep track because you have the perfect memory to do this. You just keep track of whatever we need to know, interface with the ship, and you know where to go.
Yeah, well, also, I am also the engineer. So, as the engineer, I can like maintain the electronics or shit that's mechanical. Like even if it's the cannons or shit, can I like control them remotely? Can I like control cannons and the gunners remotely?
Only Moolah can do that at the moment.
We'll figure that out.
At the moment,
Well-
only Moolah can do that because he is the ship. You can't separate the ship from Moolah or Moolah from the ship.
No, I wouldn't separate Moolah from the ship, but like if there was like a cannon that Matrix can like hook up to and she can control
Potentially in combat.
remotely.
Yeah, potentially in combat.
As long as she's on the ship.
Although you have your own actions in combat.
I do, but
Sorry.
I am also the cook. I am the cook and engineer, so like if I could like do my engineer job remotely, that would make my cook job easier.
Wasn't it? Yes. You would like to work.
So yeah,
in effect.
so
He will this moon.
on the ringed planet.
Yes.
So you said there was a pardon me, but you said there was a watering hole on it. So there's going to be drinkable water for flesh people like us.
In Seria Forest,
And-
it's drinkable. Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Located
And do you know
in
if
old ruins.
hunting is allowed there, so we can restock some supplies?
I see no reason why not.
Cool. Good to
Nice.
know. We'll ask the locals, but sounds good.
You know, I may have.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back for our. What was the term you said? Visa? We'll be back for our visas.
Allows you entry into the city.
Yes.
Yeah, some planets do that. It's weird. Makes sense. Paperwork.
It's almost like some concept from another place, maybe Earth or something. Some modern concept from some non-magical people.
Does this mean that we
Imagine
are?
not having
It's
men.
probably Fey bullshit. It sounds like paperwork.
Does this mean that we are going back into wild space?
Oh, only going back into this into space in this system, not wild space.
Okay.
In wild space.
There were 2 other planets in this system.
I think the moon's going to be closer than those, but we could.
I believe there's a little bit more than 2 other planets.
It went at 3.
There's
On
1,
the moon.
2,
You're on the map.
3, 4. There's 4 planets, an asteroid, and 5
Some of the
moons.
planets have like multiple moons.
One of these moons looks very planetoidy as well. This is the moon we are going to.
Hey, Mular, how long before we get to the moon place that we're going?
Approximately 27 parsecs.
What's that in hours?
I said that means nothing.
I have written down 3 planets in my notes. 3 planets and a red comet. Is that wrong, Alex? Have I written down the wrong thing?
Technically, there are 4 planets. It doesn't include planetoids or moons.
But I think
no. I specifically wrote 3 planets and a red comet.
I think what may have been mistaken here is that 3 of the planets are in the same orbit.
Oh, maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, 3 planets are in a geosynchronous orbit around the. Is it a white dwarf? A white dwarf.
White dwarf, yeah.
Well,
All right,
Mular,
so if we're going to be... Oh, sorry.
Well, Mular, I give you express intent to guide us to that moon.
Affirmative. Then I shall leave you to your questing. I wish you good luck in the stars.
Thank you very much. We'll be back in 2 months for our visas and to see the lovely Cyric.
I look forward to it. The Council of Annie will await you.
Pleasure is all ours.
I hope you guys know that he is the god of deceit, so do not trust his words. Which I assume is general knowledge, and Trix would have read about it.
Yeah,
Matrix, not Trix, Matrix.
When he disembarks, Nesmine will like sidebar with Bunkers like, do you actually not know the history of the gods?
I am not very religious, and also I'm not from the same place as you.
Do you want a recap on who Cyric is?
You know what? Sure. Give me 30
There is
seconds.
no better
I'm going to
person
get...
than Minor. There really isn't for this one.
I'm going to get like 10 carrots, a half a gallon of beer, and I'm going to find somewhere flat to pass out on. And you can tell me while I'm having my carrots and beer.
Our storage contains both white beer, rum, and wine. Also, we have 60 carrots exactly, unless you have been eating without my knowledge.
I've probably been eating without your knowledge. I didn't know we were keeping track of those.
I am keeping track of those.
Yeah, all of you are keeping track of your own shit.
Bear in mind, since we left, we've been on the ship for like 2 days because we just made the jump here and then dicked around on the planet for a little bit. But Bonkers has probably snuck in there and eaten a couple of them. Would you like me to roll for like stealth and carrot eating?
Sleep eating.
Or just
Wait. If he rolls for stealth for carrot eating, I want perception rolls.
I'm going to just to see.
Why do I feel Bat, answer me? Does Travis sleep eat? Because it's feeling like it right now. It's way too
As far
yeah.
as I'm aware, no. But
You
could be
can
something
definitely
about
steal
those.
carrots.
I had no doubts. I have.
Simply
I have a higher
because I had a strange feeling the answer might have been yes.
No, I've actually never caught myself sleep eating before. I'm pretty sure Bonk. Well,
irony of
Bonkers
catching
doesn't
yourself
sleep
sleep eating.
I'm a very light sleeper.
But yes, get comfortable and I will tell you all about Cyric. And I assume everyone here knows about Cyric, so
hell yeah.
I won't just read off the wiki and I will just tell Bonkers about Cyric.
Bedtime story time. Love a bedtime
Are
story.
you sitting comfortably?
Hey, Matrix has like a chip that has like a lot of voices. So like if she were to tell stories, she would like go into like story mode and not be a robotic maniac. She would actually have like a soothing, cool voice to tell a good night story about.
I love the fact that you
About
accept that
Cyric,
Matrix is
the favorite god of lies and trickery.
So yeah, Bonkers has no idea. I mostly know. Fill me in on any details if you want. But Bonkers has almost died today, and everybody else did too. So he's going to just make good on his promise to get like 3 or 4 carrots and half a gallon of beer. And well, for him, not a half a gallon, but for him, like 2 big glasses, and pass out
While
slowly because he's tired.
Whilst Matrix is telling the story of Cyric.
And
And
just pay attention, but he's unwinding. He is.
And
Wow.
I mainly think that like Cyric in our world is not that different from like the Forgotten Realms thing, except for like that Cyric is also Trix's ancestor. But that we don't know that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyric killed Mystra,
yes.
and the spell plague happened.
Yes. So
And
it's
the spell
still
plague is technically still happening on Toril during the time that this campaign is.
Oh yeah. Since this campaign is earlier, 1350 or whatever.
Yeah, it's 50. This campaign is happening 50 years before Chult.
Yeah.
Is it? No, 30 years before Chult, sorry.
wait,
I thought it was 50.
Is it 30 years before Chult?
Yeah.
I thought it was 50.
I thought it was 50, because I've always been thinking that Trix wasn't born when Spelljammer happened.
Romanar is alive during this time. She's 18
Yeah,
years old.
but Aromanar is older by like birth to Trix, even though Trix is the oldest, like in terms of looks.
Yeah, Romanar is 53.
Yeah, and Trix is
a little bit before Romanar turned 20. This is 30 years ago.
No, I missed Trix's birthday. She just turned 40. No. Yeah, no, Trix is 40. She turned 40 this year.
Yeah, I imagine it's just very annoying for Trix. You just see a Romanar who looks like a teenager, but is 13 years older than her. And then Trix is beginning to feel and look like the part of her age.
Yeah, but this is the fact with like everyone in the party, because Trix is the one that looks the oldest. She's like the one who has like smile wrinkles, and yeah.
Yeah, is 27 parsecs enough for a long rest?
Yes, 27 parsecs is enough for a long rest. What are you doing during the long rest?
Does Bonkers still need firearms training?
I
should be proficient at this point.
I was gonna ask Bonkers. When Bonkers is not sleeping during the long rest. Nice idea.
Yeah, that's up.
when Bunkus is not sleeping, maybe we should start maybe we should start our experimenting on the potion idea that you had,
Oh yeah.
or at least start looking into it,
Brainstorming it.
brainstorming it. Yeah.
Mular might actually be able to help with some of the details, but yeah, Mular, come here. That sounded great. Mular, would you please come here? We need your assistance. Sorry, I talk without thinking. You know this.
What would you require?
Just a third set of brains, and honestly, both of you are going to be smarter than me, so this idea might not even work. I have had an idea rattling around in my head for 2 or 3 years now, and I think with the two of you and my tinkering, mostly the two of you, to be honest, we might be able to make it work. So, you know how once in a while people die, and once in a while people almost die in battle?
But if they expire.
Pretty common thing, right? Yeah. And you know how potions can sometimes prevent that.
Correct.
So, what if there was a way to make it so you had I have 2 ideas here. Either a potion in your mouth that when you fell on it, it pushed a potion into your mouth, or one that has a needle and injects it right into your guts.
I read once about someone using a tooth in their mouth. They did have cyanide in it, but when they bit down on it, the cyanide came into their mouths. What if we did the same thing with the potion?
That's true.
As a fake tooth.
That's also a valid possibility. I don't know if this will work or not, but it's an idea I've had that I wanted to kind of play around with. It's some kind of potion that can automatically administer itself when you're incapacitated. My issue with the tooth is that requires doing. And a lot of times you get hit really hard, I black out.
Well, we can possibly use my magical tinkering as an artificer to create a device that can detect when you are down or unconscious.
Okay. See, my initial thought, and I don't know if potions work through injection or not, my initial thought was just like a bag under my shirt with a needle on the backside of it and a potion inside of it. So if I fell on it, it would just be and stick the potion into me.
What if you fell on your back?
Then I have one back there too.
Backside.
I still think it can be worthwhile exploring if I can figure out a magical tinkering way to detect whether or not a person is unconscious, and it will inject that way. But this is up for research.
Yeah, both of those seem like interesting ideas. Either way, I wanted to kind of start making progress on that.
Yes.
This is perfectly doable. As you put it, vernacular.
Maybe we should put our 2 brain cells together and try and figure out if there is a way to do this.
I can donate 1.
I donate 1.
I will lend
donate
cause.
Kidneys.
But yeah, so
that organ harvesting.
So conclusion: Matrix and Bonkers is going to brainstorm this idea.
Yeah.
And I think you, Alex, would be the one to determine how we would eventually go through with this, like the doing of this.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Since
if it's possible and how it would work.
Yeah, like how it would work and what I or Matrix as an artificer can add to this.
And Bunkers as the kid that takes remotes apart and puts them back together.
Yeah, because Bunkers also has tinkering tools, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think he's... is he proficient with them? I don't know if he's proficient. I know he tinkers. He is not a tinkering type. But he does like taking things apart and seeing how they work.
Yeah, well, we at least both of us have tinkering tools, and I have magical tinkering, so
Bonkers is a hobbyist tinkerer.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, proficiencies in languages. Yeah, he is proficient with Tinker's tools as well.
yeah, and so is Matrix.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'm even part of this conversation, but I love the bonkers TED talk part. It was fun.
It's funny.
It's like,
I-
imagine what if.
Neswin is my
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Neswin is my first.
I don't know what a
dwarf.
TED talk is, but yeah, all right.
Was it
Neswin
this
is my
way?
first dwarf, and I didn't realize dwarves get you get to pick a whole bunch of tools to be proficient in. So she's like
All of them.
yeah, she's like armor, some weapons, some tools. There's a 3 line list.
Oh, fuck.
Languages none.
Fuck. I have to take 5 minutes. I have totally forgotten to call my dad, and he's going to be pissed if I don't call him back.
Okay, I'll
That
call a
day.
5-minute break.
And I have to
Oh, that's cute.
Do it one more time.
Would you like me to stab?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna take a bath with a toaster now.
I like that you pulled out a knife. Don't you dare say that again.
You ever get the feeling it's just nice to lick a blade sometimes? Or is that just me?
Oh yeah. Here, you'll like my other one.
Every
I have
time
two over here. I should show off.
every time
Hold
I
on,
see
I have to
I could show
assemble.
up, but my armor is elsewhere.
every time I see a happy marriage, I just really get
Yeah, I know.
I just really want to take a bath, a long hot bath. And for some reason I think it would be extra romantic if the toaster was in there with me.
Right.
You're not wrong, Auden.
I already know what that is. Yeah.
You are in a
Illegal.
happy relationship. Fuck off.
What do you mean I am in a happy
She's
Why?
not
How
married.
do you know about that?
Because I stayed with you for like a week.
Yeah, have you seen how me and Robin are with each other? We shit talk each other 24/7.
That's
I know
that
way too
that
much.
that to me seems like a healthy relationship. If you don't talk shit about your partner, then like what is love?
I touch his butt and he get angry.
Well, stop touching his butt then. That's cool. That's
Why
like
would I
It's
stop?
like
Do you
It's
do
called
you
healthy
know?
boundaries.
Do you know how sexy his
I'm
butt is?
making more coffee while you're arguing about butts.
I view boy butt as
Oh.
boys view tits. Like have you been on BRB this whole time?
Yes. I tried dipping back in, but it failed.
Yeah, we weren't.
I'm sorry.
We weren't having it.
I feel like I'm derailing because I've been day drinking today, so I've been like constantly drunk all day.
I just have ADHD. So, Mular, how long until we get on that moon thing? You said parsecs, but I don't. math, not my
Taking
strong suit.
artistic liberty. Approximately 17 days.
17 days to get to the moon.
Affirmative.
Oh, weird. I thought moons were only normally a couple of days out. Ah, well.
If they are within the solar orbit of this planetoid, it is not.
We're traveling to
I don't know what that means, but I'll trust you.
a different
How-
planet.
How do you guys feel like if I made up a gourmet dinner with wine?
Does it involve oil?
Well, thinking I was real gnome, I can actually eat food and taste food even though I don't need it. But I was thinking of making salt-baked fish with some delicious pickled onions and a good tasting bread made with the Tang Song method. Have you ever heard about that? It gets the bread really fluffy.
I have not heard of that, but it does sound pretty good.
Oh, you are in for a treat. I make the best bread using the Tang Song method. Which is a real method of making bread
It's
because
the way you're saying
it's
it.
awesome.
It's literally just
I
the
make-
way you're saying it.
I'm Googling it right now.
I'm not joking. If you ever make like homemade like bread rolls or even burger buns or hot dog buns, if you make them from scratch, use Tang Song. You will get amazing bread.
I see the exact kind of bread that you're talking about.
Yes, and it's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Ah, coffee's not ready yet.
I'm sorry. Done derailing. Trix will when we Matrix, not Trix, Matrix. When we are done with this whole thing and start journeying, she will the first day of the journey make a gourmet dinner with saltfish, potatoes, cheese, and bread rolls using Tang Song to get everyone's spirit up. Have a nice evening with wine, Nimbrel sour ale, aged rum, and for herself.
She's allowed to use the sour ale.
Yes, I am even putting out the sour ale this time. We only have two, so I will
That's
only
not
use
down
one.
to you.
I will use one cask of sour ale. I will put out 2 casks of red wine, so that leaves us with 8. And we have 1 barrel of rum, and we will use half of it, so we have 0.5 barrels left.
See, a barrel is a lot. Like, I don't think you even have to use that much.
We have a crew to feed.
This is true.
Yes.
14, yeah.
So I am editing the inventory as we speak due to this. We will. Yes.
And
Yes,
in case you need to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and we will have vegetables with it and some fruit for lunch, for dessert. So I have edited the ship's inventory accordingly, and that will be the first day gourmet. Like this is a feast. Matrix is making a feast.
Like a nice way to kick off not dying.
Or celebrating survival.
Yeah.
Yes. It's to get like the spirit up in both the crew and the party members.
Okay.
Well, this absolutely smells amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, are you thinking that we've kind of earned a nice day?
We do earn this, so please have a sip of the wonderful Nimbrel sour ale or the red wine. It is amazing. You guys have deserved it.
Thank you. This is going to be lovely.
Captain, which would you recommend first? Red ale before?
I recommend
Or
the
the other way
sour.
around?
I recommend drinking the sour ale to the fish, and have
Sour ale with fish?
sour ale with the fish, and save the red wine for the cheese and fruit.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good to me. And Bonkers will feast.
Really?
As I assume the rest of the cruise ship members will. We will have a feast and a party.
Yep. Okay. You have a party and a relax. It's been a long time since you've done so. That seems fair.
It's important to keep the spirits up.
If you keep drinking that much, the spirits won't stay up for long.
We're
Hey,
running out of spirits.
Hey, I have rationed this for a feast, and we still have a lot of wine left, so
Bear in
we're
mind
not
that
running out of alcohol by
Captain Neswade has been secretly drinking.
Well, I need to. Well, if someone is secretly drinking or eating, like carrots or wine, someone has to edit the ship's inventory, because I don't know this shit.
I will just occasionally go in and take a couple of carrots out of the carrot inventory. I would. At this point, it's been like 3 carrots. It's just Bonkers has nibbled and didn't realize somebody was caring that much about the carrots.
I have a section for vegetables, but I have like a section just for carrots, and in the inventory right now there's 60 carrots. So whenever you steal a carrot, you have to edit that, because I don't know, or tell me so I edit it.
I'm going to find it right now. Where's it under? I assume it's under your.
It's under ship information and then inventory.
Ship information.
Inventory and then food.
Inventory.
They glow, Billy boy. They glow.
Food. Oh, I do see that. I thought this said geese, but this is cheese. So it's going to be 57 stalks of carrots.
Okay.
Oh wait, nope. It's 60 bought. It should be 57 remaining.
Oh shit! Wait. No, I have written on the. Okay. Just ignore quantity remaining. Just do it on the quantity bought, because that's the. Yeah. So I will just.
Really need. Okay.
I will just change the 2 up. So quantity bought and then quantity remaining. I would just change them up because I edited the wrong one.
Fair enough. You did the same thing that I did, and then.
Yeah, I did.
Glad I'm not the only one.
Because having quantity bought, I know how much we need for a certain amount of period, or a certain period of time. Which also suggests that we need to, because we spent 2 months traveling from Brawl to where we're now, didn't we? Wasn't it 2 months?
We made a jump. We made a jump into the system, and then we traveled.
Wait. But didn't we travel for a certain bit before we came to this planet? We
made 2 months to the wreckage and back. But I think we restocked. I think we said we restocked.
Yeah, no, I did restock at Brawl before we left for Wild Space. But didn't we spend some time after the jump traveling to the planet?
It wasn't 2 full months though. It was 3 weeks, I want to say.
I was here for the jump, but I wasn't here for.
Okay, so let's say we spent a month. So that would mean we have 130 days of rations left.
Yeah. So we definitely need to get our rations up.
Yeah. Okay.
So when we get there, I'm down to do some hunting. I don't know about you all. I am not exactly the biggest thing, but I do shoot sharp little bolts at whatever is out there. So I'm not going to be hunting anything big, but
deer right now, quite literally.
Do you want deer? We have 10 barrels of deer jerky. If you want some deer.
Some fresh deer, not salted, dried deer.
Well, if anyone is going hunting, would you mind bringing Snuffles? I think he's hungry.
Of course.
I think
He'd be
Snuffles.
helpful, actually.
I think Snuffles can feed himself. I think we should.
He can sniff out the prey.
Yeah, but he'll probably eat all of it.
Not if he's full.
Yeah, that's
Feed
my
him.
problem. That's the problem.
Feed him first, and then he will let you have the carcasses of the dead animals.
Tell you what, why don't you come with us with Snuffles, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm not very hopeful.
I think Snuffles could be quite helpful, but yeah, that does depend on whether or not he's under control of his more carnal instincts.
Yes, very much so.
He is not eating the deer jerky we have, so I assume it will be fine if we tell him to not eat.
You seem to have better control of him than either of us.
Well, of course I do. He's my little pet.
Little is a big word, but sure.
Yeah, little is... I'm the size of his toe.
I'd argue that little is a little word.
Yeah, like, Matrix is probably the size of his toe.
You know what I'm... Maybe you don't know what I mean. I don't know. I know what I mean.
Do you know what you mean? Are you sure?
Little is not the right word for the situation.
We are approaching Planetfall.
All right, so we're almost there then?
Affirmative. The moon's
Excellent.
surface seems to be covered in a thick jungle. I am struggling to find a landing zone that is appropriate.
Mular, how is this planet, because I have read about jungles of Chult. According to that, how is this planet compared to the jungle of Chult?
Similar, but more tropical, it appears. This is
Okay.
uncharted. In your vernacular, it would be called a primeval forest.
Mular, is there anything down there big enough to eat me, like Snuffle-sized?
Affirmative.
That's what I figured.
Almost definitely.
Is there anything down there small enough for us to eat,
Affirmative.
like deer-sized?
Affirmative.
Cool. So it's got the whole the whole spectrum. All right,
A full
we can make some use
ecosystem.
of there.
I know this isn't
Alright.
a phone call session. It is D&D session.
So we can do some hunting. We can do some fishing.
What I think we need to do, as soon as you've got, I hope you can find us some place to land. But at some point, I think our next investment is we need some sort of smaller boat that we can get into more difficult places with.
Affirmative, Cap.
I say boat. I mean, I'm thinking landing boat like I had on my ships, but a landing ship.
Affirmative.
I
Trying to
mean-
land this vessel is difficult.
Yeah, that's a good point. We do have a tick-tick bird. We have a Snuffles, and frankly, I'm probably pretty good. He says, strapping on his jetpack again. But I can't take anybody with me. This thing, yeah, it's kind of built for one.
Russian jetpack.
Right. I will also say, along the way, whether or not you want to let me do this or not, this is what he's going to be attempting to do, Alex, is tinkering a little bit with the jetpack to hopefully make it either more reliable or less prone to explode when it fails, because he knows this is lots of fuel and dangerous.
Yes. Tinkering checks if you'd like. But...
Okay. Just to see if there's any way I can maybe make that a little bit better. Give me 1 second here.
Never gonna give
Scoobity
you.
bop bop, scoobity bop. What is tinkering? It's sleight of hand for Tinker's tools?
Yes.
And then it'd be plus proficiency because I have proficiency in it. So it's going to be plus proficiency is a 3, so it's going to be a 15.
Okay. You think you've achieved something, exactly what you're not certain without a test flight.
Fair enough. But he doesn't have sinking pits of dread over what he did, I assume.
No. Well, he doesn't understand the item, so sinking pits of dread would be a very difficult thing to have, considering he doesn't actually fully comprehend what it is.
True, but he knows he didn't break anything important looking.
Yeah.
I assume. Okay, cool.
Great, no, I know.
So as we... Yeah, I'll wait. Oh.
No, carry on with that.
I was going to say, I have plans. As we approach the planet and we're starting to get ready to land, Bonkers is just going to go over the edge with the jetpack.
Okay.
He's risking it.
You fall into a lush, verdant forest.
All right.
Surrounded by
roll for the
trees and a
jetpack.
canopy.
Because he wants to give it a quick test flight on the way down, and hopefully he doesn't die. What is it? When I fire it, 10% chance it'll develop a fault in ignition. For every flight taken, there's a 20% chance of a fault occurring during flight.
So you roll a d10 to see if it fails with ignition, and then
Yeah.
d10 to see if it...
So he'll light it off to make sure the engine will start before he goes over the edge. So it's a 10.
Yeah. It starts.
So it lights just fine, assumedly.
Yes.
And then let's see if anything goes wrong during flight. Also a 10. Out of a d20.
Not bad at all.
So, assumedly a perfectly normal flight as he just jumps over the edge and goes, see you on
You
the
can
ground,
now
Captain.
assume that he has absolutely fixed the problem and nothing is ever going to go wrong.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As Bonkers descends off the side of the ship, Moolah will lower a rope. Perhaps it would be more logical, Captain.
Thank you. How far above the forest are we?
We are approximately 30 feet above the forest. I have landed fairly low.
All right, so I can work with
On
this.
the jungle clearing.
Neswayne will wrap the rope around like the gauntlets of his on his right hand and just try and just slide down fireman style.
He would say, enjoy, Captain. I shall not be joining you. I have things to attend to on the ship. Should you require me, merely ask.
I shall. Fare thee well.
Good luck, Captain. As you descend, the trees seem to get thicker and darker, and the lush, verdant undergrowth is filled with the smell of flowers and sweet chloroform. But strange birds seem to...
Chloroform?
Yes. Chlorophyll!
Neswayne lowers down and goes, "Ooh, I'm suddenly very dizzy."
Constitution
strange!
You know the best. You know what the best pickup line is?
Does it smell like chloroform?
Yeah, it's take a napkin, put it to the face, and say, "Does this smell like chloroform to you?"
Ah.
Now I need to find you.
So I will say in the meantime, Bonkers would have dropped earlier than that, making sure the fall would kill him if it didn't work.
Yes.
He would have probably dropped 300 or 400 feet up. But he will do a quick circle lap and then meet the captain on the ground just to do a really light scout of the area.
Yeah, which explains why you can see part of the map.
Yeah.
You seem to have fallen into a strange jungle cavern. Perhaps below or perhaps midway through the canopy itself. There seem to be strange azure pools bubbling with air and other strange liquids. Many large tropical plants fill the cavern, and a large baobab tree in the center.
I see they carbonate the rivers here.
Carbonate the rivers.
Is this a huge tree trunk?
Yes.
No, oh, there's a rope. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay.
This
Is that
This
rope
actually
supposed
feels
to be
nice.
like the rope from the ship, sort of like
Yes.
coming down the tree?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty
See,
cool.
I put that much thought into this, even though it's a Patreon.
I was gonna say, oh no, it's the dreaded Patreon.
Patreon watermark. It's tormenting you.
Ah, no, the Patreon watermark. Oh no, it's the Ataraxian bear.
Wow, this place landing, turning off the ignition. This I like it here. This reminds me of it reminds me of home, which scares me, but I also like it.
This reminds me of, well, I never made land anywhere but Port Nyanzaru, but it does remind me of what I imagine anything outside of Port Nyanzaru looks like.
Nyanzaru? That's weird. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Is that on
there's
Toro?
it's a half island on Twirl called Chult, and it's all just jungles.
Oh,
There's only
interesting.
one place of any sort of society there, and that's Port Nyanzaru.
Oh, neat. I wonder if there's any places of society on here.
Well, that's what we're about to find out. Jungles are a place of plentiful fruits and plenty of meat and all sorts of resources, but they're extremely hard to colonize.
Interesting. I've never been much of a involved in colonization. But this does look like parts of the Feywild. So between the fact that things can eat us and the fact that this looks like places where things can eat us,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
just
do some
Alex.
hunting, but I'm also gonna be very careful.
The D&D combat like world map just doesn't work anymore, which makes me unbelievably sad.
Oh, that's shit.
I think the website is down. That was my favorite map thing to use. It was an interactive map of the entirety of Toril that like worked like Google. Yeah, it worked like Google Maps. And I think the website's just dead because now it just comes up 503 servers unavailable.
Oh no. I wonder if Wizard cease and desisted them.
Perhaps it was like a group project, but anyway, I just use that because Neswain's traveled the entirety of Toril, so I use that as a cheat sheet to just reference like places he's been.
That works.
Well, just between you and me, you're not supposed to know this, but the undiscovered continents, they're a lot like this as well.
I'm sorry for just leaving, but I'm back now.
Fine. I assume you had an important phone call.
Yeah, it was my dad's aunt died.
Oh no, you're right.
It's the third person I have gotten a death message of this week, so I'm quite done with death messages.
I'll blame you then.
Yeah, I lost 2 people in 2022, and that kind of fucking sucks.
This is the 5th person for me. I have had 4 friends die. Or, well, it would be 5 if you count Liv. But yeah, 4 of my friends have died, Liv, and now my dad's aunt. So 2022 has not been a good year for me. And we are not even finished, so I am dreading the next person that's gonna die.
That's the annoying thing for me is 2022 has been an amazing year for me, but it's just like, oh, you've got your life back on track. Well, now someone extremely close to you will die.
Yeah, but like that's my reasoning as well, because like, okay, I'm sorry for derailing the session, but yeah,
hear that dun 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 dun. That's it, the Windows XP sound.
the Windows XP sound, yeah.
And
She
Nesway would just strap her onto his back like a backpack, and he is like he's like Widowmaker style, like wrapped a rope around his arm and jumped off the boat and just whack down like a fucking fireman on a pole. And they have landed in a jungle not completely unlike Schultz.
Okay, that's
And
awesome.
Bonkers landed on a jetpack because he dropped out 400 feet above the ground off the ship.
Yeah,
Just went,
Bonkers
"Bye."
decided to do the like Bonkers decided to have metal music play in the background. In his head at least. The sickest guitar solo was playing the entire time in his head.
No, I can assure you it was probably carnival music.
I just like that the whole crew members are like just getting used to Trix just da-da-da-dum, and
Yeah.
just shutting off.
Does Alex help me out here?
I don't know where you're going with this, otherwise I would.
Maybe try this again. Maybe it
The
helps.
Sirenscape have
wait,
the Windows XP shutdown sound.
Actually, no.
Wait, I haven't been on Sirenscape.
It'd be very funny if, like, as soon as Aina has to do something, just Alex just, oh, okay, hold on, let me just hotkey this.
Right?
I've considered having a soundboard just for like certain things in D&D, where it's like,
Wait.
especially
Could be
You have
fun
a
with
soundboard?
like Neswing firing the rifle off and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got stuff like that.
jetpack.
I've got stuff like that.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Captain, we made all right, I'm going to be frank here. I made a lot of noise landing, so we should probably either move or be ready for anything big or smart to come looking for us.
Perception rolls.
I just want to go hunting and fishing. You said perception?
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm rolling good today. I shouldn't say that, but like the couple of rolls I've had to do are good.
Okay.
Man, I'm rolling absolutely average today. Oh, never mind. I rolled better than you
Yeah,
by quite a bit, actually.
absolutely average, you say, as you roll a 20.
A dirty 20, keep in mind.
I know.
It's just because I played Hilmi earlier today, whose attack bonus with his arrows was the AC of the enemy we were fighting.
Yeah, so we really didn't bother making roll to hit.
I rolled a couple of times and was like, does a 33 hit? Does a 36 hit? Does a 28 hit? And at a point I was just like, actually, Alex, I'm never going to roll low enough. What is their AC? And he was like, 14. And I was like, that's my modifier.
Yes, you descend to the jungle floor, presumably.
Having a look around at a perception of 20, what does Nesway and or Bunker... Oh,
I'm sorry.
And-
I did not mean to do that.
what does Nesway and or Bonkers see?
You see strange birds flying around that look like this. In great
Ooh.
number. I
That's
know.
a pretty... That's a pretty
What?
bird.
I'm
do you mean, no?
preemptively saying no because of the next thing you'll see. Skittering through the trees are a number of these creatures.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I am taming one. And I am taming one right now. And I am casting animal handling, and I have a 15 in animal handling. Can I get one, please?
That's a fae if I've ever seen one.
I don't care. They're cute.
This is why I said no in post haste,
You
expecting
can't say no. I am a brat, Alex. You can't say no to me. I will do the exact opposite.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, I can tame it.
You said she'll do the exact opposite. Clearly not true.
Wait, can I tame it?
It's an animal. You can handle it. Yes.
But can I tame it?
How?
I'll give it jerky. Or rations.
Turkey.
I'll tempt it in food.
Give it a pocket carrot.
Give it a hot
She
pocket
gets like a
carrot.
wobbly carrot out of her pocket.
I will bring out everything Matrix has as food, even rations, carrots, everything.
What if they made a hot pocket shepherd's pie?
Oh,
Anyway.
wait.
Anyway, no. Let's not derail. We can have this conversation later.
But yeah, no. Matrix is pulling out everything she has of food.
Yeah, Nesway
like-
will drop Matrix and just continue to look around.
And
Yeah.
and just trying to like in calm movements, because this creature seems like a skitterish creature. So she will be calm and collected, and try and like maybe she will start singing. She's a bard. Hold
Oh
up.
fuck! I forget that you're a bard.
Oh. So, while she's looking that up, I'll be
Hit
checking
jeg komen, blind nå vil jeg sjå, eller gå under og gløymast ubrukt. Vegen gikk jeg til ende og står ved det ytterste hav, der livet og døden møtes, gå bort og grav mi grav. Æva ber alt i fanget, Tida har gråt og sång, så skriv disse orda på grava, han har ikke levd ei gang. That is, I will just start reciting poems to the squirrel.
Yeah, I also forgot that you recite poems in New Norwegian.
Jeg
Could you
gikk
do-
ned på kjøkkenet, jeg åpna skuffen, jeg så en steikespade på steroider, steroider på steikespader.
It's finishing now, won't snack is now my saga.
So next, if I ever make a bard, he will specifically be speaking kebab Norwegian.
Yes! Oh, that would
Yes,
be
Travis,
awesome.
that's the thing. Kebab Norwegian is the thing.
Yeah, kebab Norwegian is a thing.
Tame
I
a,
believe you. I'm just very lost in this conversation.
fine.
You
Tame a Rakatasko.
wait, I can tame it?
A Rakatasko.
Wait,
Did you
what did
mean
What did you call it?
Ratatosker?
It's on the screen.
No, it's not. It's a play on words on it.
Raktaskor.
Yes.
So almost a Ratatosker.
It's as close as I
Oh,
can
he's-
make it out of it.
Is he going
I
to
know that name.
constantly insult me? Wait, what did you call him? Ratatosker?
Rakatasko.
It's in the
Wait.
notes. It's in the handouts. Raktaskor.
Rat-tasker.
Rakatasko.
Raktaskor. Raktaskor. It's on the screen right now if you look at the handouts.
I can't see the handout, you see.
No?
No, I can't. I could see the squirrel and the white bird. And
Yeah, it's
everything
at the
was
top of the
labeled.
squirrel.
Yeah, but like everything was named Mysterious Note.
Oh. Weird. It says the
Everything
name
has
in
been
line.
everything has been named Mysterious Notes on my
Huh.
screen.
Because the top one is called Raktaskor, and then it's
Wait,
white.
now it's
cipher,
called
and
Raktasker.
Yeah, it's just, you're a nerd.
I'm not a nerd. You're a nerd. I have a Raktasker.
One of us takes notes at D&D.
It will start rummaging through every single compartment that every member of the party has in search of somewhere to hide.
I will draw out one of my spacious compartments. I will take out the content and I will like. Do I have anything?
It's going
soft?
to run up and hide in Neswayne's hat.
No.
Well, hello, little guy.
Longers with the
I will-
crossbow pointed at
I-
Neswing. Say the words. Say the
I
words.
will. I will pull out a compartment and
call.
put like clothes. I have fine clothes. I will like pack them up so it's like soft and subtle and
You
not
can't
subtle.
close the compartment.
I don't need to close the compartment.
At the moment, it's sitting in Neswayne's hat.
Like on top of?
Yes,
On the brim?
like on the brim.
Come,
Well, like-
come here, darling. I can. I have a soft spot for you.
Don't worry,
And-
Matrix. Don't worry, Matrix. We'll just take her along with us. Him, her, it. And we'll see. Maybe by the end of this, you'll be friends.
From its little pouch, it will pull out a glowing blue nut and start nibbling on it.
I'm gonna look
Wait,
for
is
glowing
this a
blue nuts
squirrel
now.
on crack? Is this a squirrel on crack? Is he eating crack?
Is
Are you thinking of meth? Because meth is the
Yes,
blue
meth.
rocks.
Crack. Meth.
They are meth nuts, yes.
one of the other things on my project list was to learn how to distill my own energy drinks. If we can get some of these blue nuts and they actually have any energetic properties to them, I will be very happy.
Are you guys searching for
Okay,
blue
fine.
nuts?
I'm gonna have a
Almonds
look
about to check
around,
the
thinking
water.
like he's got to have it from somewhere.
Bonkers is going to be checking to see if it looks like there's any type of water life here, fish and of the sorts that we could eat.
Neswayne, as you started to explore, you came across creatures that look like this. Sitting by a watering hole.
Oh, Neswin will signal. Just like he just picks like a couple of signals that all mean stop. Just like, oh, you've probably never been in the army. Stop.
No,
Yeah, just go through all the stop signal he knows. And he's like, no, get down. And he'll crouch at least, hoping that everyone else follows.
Trix will stand completely still, and as a robot, she probably can.
yeah, you have no
And-
internal organs, really, do you?
Yeah, there's a like Trix is just Matrix. I'm saying Trix. Matrix is going to like just freeze.
You haven't
completely.
played Tricks in like 2 sessions. I understand why you say Matrix.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
you
but like
you haven't played Matrix.
yeah, but like me saying Trix to Matrix, it happens every single Spelljammer session.
Yeah, but it's especially bad now just because you haven't played Matrix in like 2 sessions. You've missed on 2 Matrix sessions.
I have missed every single session. It feels like.
Neswayne will signal to Bonkers, just like, quiet. Where?
So,
Everyone's
yeah,
stealth
we'll follow
roll.
the captain's orders.
Everyone's stealth roll.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do. You are currently behind a rock.
Ooh.
Do I get... Because I have disadvantage.
You
Well, that
If you're
roll.
moving,
Do I get normal roll?
Yes, because you have cover.
It's a 12.
None of you are guys are good at this.
Oh no,
I'm
you rolled
normally-
a nat 1?
we both did.
we both did. My nat one was just a lot better.
Yeah.
You know what?
Neswayne got the best stealth check?
I'm
Yes.
not letting this happen.
He has a
spent-
-1 to stealth and disadvantage.
I
And
am
you rolled
spending one of my action points. I'm not letting this happen, and I'm going to spend an action point to re-roll this.
Yeah, I am actually going to do the same thing.
You know what? We're all going to spend action points today.
There's no way I'm letting Bonkers get away with a nat 1. Actually,
Okay,
wait a minute. I don't have to spend a point because I finally decided on my feet from leveling up, and I took lucky. Are you okay with me taking lucky? Because I know some DMs banned it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to spend one of my luck points instead
You
to
should have
reroll that.
learned by
And
now that most DMs ban stuff because they can't deal with it, but I have ways to deal with everything.
yeah, I personally don't care about it because if it was put in the game, chances are it's balanced enough for me to deal with.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
Still better.
Yeah.
Also, I will mention Neswayne has actually taken off the clockwork power armor.
When is the last
I haven't
time Neswayne bathed? When is the last time any of you who perspire bathed?
Well,
He doesn't.
since
I mean, we don't have a bath on the ship, but actually, I have mentioned before that Neswayne does take care of his
Ablutions.
what?
yeah, and
That's what we call it in the
What's the
army.
word? He does take care of his hygiene on the ship, in the sense that he takes like a wet towel and some like dry soap and just goes over as best he can, you know.
A
I
truck
wouldn't
stop.
say he's super smelly.
and quite frankly, for Matrix's sake, she's made of metal. How much can
Yeah.
she smell?
Bonkers?
I was gonna say like, you know,
I
don't think Bonkers bathes.
I genuinely don't. I don't know how dirty he is, but I don't think he is. I don't think he bathes much.
No, but Bonkers is a rabbit, and like if you have ever like been into the wilderness and like smelled wild animal, they don't smell that much.
But
Like
that means he smells
humans
like
are the
rabbit.
most. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
humans smell more than any other animal.
yes, but also keep in mind you don't have the sense of smell of a wild animal.
And also,
No.
Bunker smells like food.
Well, yeah. So Bonkers, let's.
So he doesn't
let's
smell terrible. He just smells like a rabbit
He-
in the middle
he
of the
smells
wilderness.
like.
Because I was gonna say,
Okay,
how
so
do rabbits perspire? But also, you know, like a dog can smell
They
out
don't.
birds, and I don't know how a bird smells. I've never smelled a bird.
Oh,
Well,
birds
see-
actually
I've been
smell really
close to a
interesting.
bird, and I've never caught a smell from one.
well, seeing as this is raptors that we're up against, and they're prey, no predators,
Yeah.
and
Like,
I
yeah.
assume, like, if not more than dogs, at least equally like dogs, they can smell you.
I will leave it up to Alex because he's running the game here. But I
Raptors
will
have
say this fun.
insane. Sorry,
They
yeah,
can
I was just gonna say
smell
raptors
bonkers.
have. Yeah, raptors have extremely good sense of smell.
Yeah,
Fun
there are.
fact, you asked about rabbits sweating, and they don't sweat. They vent through their big ears. That's where they vent their heat off. Their ears are big enough. That's literally why they have big ears, is to vent the. It's basically radiators. Their hot blood flows through their ears, and it cools off as the wind hits it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's extremely intelligent evolution.
You're right, Anna.
It's pretty cool.
My
Yeah.
ring is stuck, and it's nagging me.
Oh.
It's a physical sensation I don't like because I'm starting to get sweaty on my fingers, and my ring will not come off.
The more you stress about it, the more swollen your finger will get, and the harder it will
Oh,
get.
I know. I have one ring. I have had this ring for 15 years on my finger. I can't take this off. This one is a new one. It's my mother's inherited wedding ring because my mother was never married, but it's my mother's name in the ring, and I put it on my thumb because I couldn't put it on my ring finger because everyone would think I'm married, and it's annoying me and I can't take it off.
Run it under cold water, it'll shrink your finger basically.
And soap.
But also, your
Because
ring finger and your thumb are the same thickness.
No?
Usually they are.
Yeah, but like your thumb has like this
Close.
joint, like the top
Yeah.
joint of my thumb is thicker than everything else.
Yes. I'm going to say that Bonkers and Neswayne, you can be smelt.
Shit.
The creatures will begin to look for you.
That's good
Well.
enough. I'm
Go on,
scrambling
move.
up here into these trees so that I have a nice little vantage point.
You
Because
can
we're here to do some hunting anyway.
You can see a creature across the canyon at this point to you, beginning to sniff up and around the lines.
Neswin will pull out the experimental 4-barrel pistol.
Wait, can I do something as a reaction?
Nothing has happened yet, but
Okay, because I assume Matrix would have been following these.
yeah.
Now you guys have split up, and that's a stupid mistake.
The
So-
creatures will start making weird clicking noises to each other.
Yeah,
Um,
Neswin has
Bonkers
his
still has
sword
the
out
crossbow out.
and has the experimental 4-barrel pistol pointed straight ahead of him in case he gets, like, peeked.
Matrix would have followed Neswayne. Matrix will cast Shield. So an invisible barrier will appear in front of the both of us.
Oh, lovely.
So you and me have a +5 to AC until our next turn or triggering attacks.
One of the creatures will notice Bonkers climbing up the escarpment.
Wait, what did I do?
So Bonkers is
Ignore that one.
And
climbing
make
up there with the
horrible
intent.
screeching noises, drawing attention to you.
They know I'm here, but they don't know anybody else is here. All right, I'm going to shoot one of them.
Which one are you going to shoot?
Can I see this close one here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot that one because that's the closest one, and that way also hopefully the captain will pick up on the fact that there's one 5 feet away from him. So I'm going to shoot it and gauge their reaction if where'd my clicky thing go? I can't make my clickies anymore. Weird. Yeah, okay, I'll just figure it out. Anyway. Hand crossbow. Did it shoot? It did not. So I'm gonna have to there we go. It's moved a few things around. So does a 14 hit?
Yes.
14 hits? Okay. So then that's going to be damage with sneak attack. Wait a minute, let me double check my sneak attack conditions. So I know I get it like just almost all of the time. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long on this.
It's fine, the game's been derailed like 9 times.
What
This is true.
This has not been derailed.
We're going to have a conversation about shepherd's pie hot pockets in a second, but yes.
Yeah, we are.
After
We
the game.
need to.
You don't need it. Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That enemy isn't incapacitated. You don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. Okay, so I don't actually get sneak attack on this one. It's just a normal attack. That's good enough for me. Because I assume since they know I'm there, I'm not stealthed. So it would just be 1d6
Stare at you and hiss
1d6
at you.
1d6 plus 4. Nice. So it'd be 10 points of damage.
The creature will hiss at you and draw full attention to the fact you are there.
All right, good. I hope they don't understand common. Captain, they know that I'm here, but they don't know that you guys are there yet. So I'm just going to reload another crossbow bolt and just sit and wait. Time to do some hunting.
You let off a shot. May I get a immediate reaction to this crossbow shot zinging past me?
What is the reaction? What reaction?
Well, more as can I take an action prior to initiative
No.
based off of the okay.
There is a huge stone in front of you.
Yes, no. I know there's a huge stone in front of me, but there is something that Neswayne was sort of ready to do, but I did not announce that I was preparing this.
I assume we are going to do initiative now, Alex.
Indeed we are. Why? Because you can see
Remember-
the time tracker.
Yeah, that, and I was going to remind everyone to click your characters and roll 20 before you do initiative.
To do what?
To click roll 20 character before you roll initiative, because then you get in the turn roll. No, I don't want the high roll. No.
Don't worry.
Oh my god, never mind.
I will spend an action point.
To reroll your initiative?
Look, the only thing that can be worse than this is I can physically have an initiative roll of 0.
Oh, I really hope you. Okay.
I
fine.
nearly did. It rolled a 1 and tipped over.
What did
It
I
would have been
roll?
so much fun if you had an initiative roll of 0.
I actually rolled a decent initiative roll. All of my initiative rolls so far have been really, really bad, but I found
Yeah.
a 15.
The thing
I
is, like,
can't believe that you have a plus 16 to initiative roll.
you've
Oh, it's
always
gonna
rolled
go
really
up.
Yeah, you've always rolled really bad initiative, but like ended up first.
Oh yeah, I think the slowest I've gone is second or third, and that was because like Jolene got like a nat 20 and I got like a 4. Bonkers is a fucking wiry boy.
Oh wow, that's a big gap in initiative.
Massive gap in initiative.
It's like 31, 23, 20, 12.
That
Wow, they
reminds me
rolled
while we're talking
terrible.
about it, I want to mention it. Just something to workshop with Alex. Would you mind if we workshop some kind of custom feat, ability, or item or something for Bonkers, where if he rolls high enough on initiative, he gets basically like a free action or a free turn or something like that? We can workshop
I'll
it.
give
I
you a
just want
free
to know if you
bonus
open the
action.
idea.
I will give you a free bonus action.
If he rolled really high.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
cool.
you reach
I just-
35, I will give you a free bonus action.
All right, sounds good to me. I just wanted to talk something about that because wiry boy. All right, so we actually doing this.
I am just quickly going to the loo while Bonkers is doing his turn. Hopefully, I'll be back before it's my turn.
Let me see, 5, 10, 15. If he goes across those rocks, he could totally make it. How tall are the rocks over here?
52 feet.
How much?
52 feet at the zenith.
Okay. There's not really a place where I can like wiggle around them much.
No.
Or could I like jump past the edge?
There's a certainly shallow bit of water around the edge. Apart from that, no.
Okay.
It's just
So
the lighter part is shallow.
Okay. So they're too high to get over, but if I hit the edge here, I could probably get across.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think. Actually, honestly, I think for the moment, I'm just going to. I'm not in the mood to get in there just yet. So I think he's just going to take another shot with his crossbow.
Okay.
Because I already said he was reloading it. 22, I assume, hits.
Yes.
5. Without sneak attack, it would be the 5, yeah. And I can't really do a whole lot. So I think he's just going to scramble just a little bit higher and try to get up, no, not really up anywhere. He's going to try to get kind of over here where he can duck out of the way quickly if he needs to. A couple of options. That's it. I guess, there's nowhere there to hide. So yeah, really boring attack there. He's just going to reload the crossbow again.
Oh, Matrix turn, but Aina isn't here.
23.16.
So I will act as one of the blood raptors till she returns. One of the raptors will begin to climb the walls.
Wait, she's. You can hear her like very faintly.
I had it's Matrix's turn, and I was just in my fridge. I was like, "No, I'm coming now."
Yeah, we heard you.
Yeah, I am coming. Okay, but you can do your raptor turn since you
It's
did
fine.
announce it.
Act as Matrix first.
I will, as a bonus action, I will give Bunkus, seen as he's the only one in view of the raptors, I will give Bunkus Bardic Inspiration. So you gain 1d6 for 10 minutes, so hopefully you
How
use
do you
it.
give Bardic Inspiration?
Å dikte å være det vesle som ein vart,
yes, of
og
course, it's
slippe
poetry.
hvite fuglar ut i nattesvart. Å leve å være, og det store som ein å stå i ensleg undring, og høyre fuglar flyge inn fra ukjent verd. Og hvor jeg kjenner den maktesløse makt
Matrix,
i
we're in the middle of a fight. You
menneskebrunninga.
can stop.
De største og stolteste ord du har valgt, vart inn i deg tvinga.
They can keep on.
And now I have probably announced our position.
Oh yes, most certainly.
But Bunkus has Bardic Inspiration.
They know where you are.
Actually, might come in handy.
Is that a worthy trade-off?
Yes, totally. Because from my viewpoint, I can see...
One.
see... Yes, I can see one. And it's perfect because...
And the two of you would have seen me shooting here at this one also.
Yeah.
So
I would have heard the ping of an arrow of bolts hitting the rocks next to me, probably.
I am going to use my hand cannon.
This is perfectly logical. You look someone's
Do you have proficiency with that? Oh yeah, it's part of you.
It physically is
It's a
part of her.
part of me. It's my arm.
I thought, yeah, no.
It's a
fuck me.
magical cannon. It has a
Yeah.
dex of it has a dex save. Okay, so this thing has to roll. Okay, fuck it, saved. It's a really low dex save. Okay.
Oh, the 16.
You know what? I'm just gonna do firebolt at him.
Can
Oh
you?
no. Is a 14 a hit?
Yes, it actually is.
Oh, thank God! He takes 14 points of fire damage.
Stare at you. Yeah, I was trying to do it, but I didn't think my mic would pick it up.
The raptors apparently sound like hurt dogs.
You have a röd mic, don't you, Alex?
Pardon?
Is your microphone like the brand Röda?
I can't remember.
Road.
I
think it's a
as the
tonal,
English
actually.
speaking-
No, it's actually an Ö in it. It's a Norwegian or
I know,
at least
it's but people outside of Norway will call it a road.
Yeah, no, mine's a toner.
Yeah, you just have really good noise cancellation, but it's like annoying. because
No,
it
I
can be
know.
more, like,
I can't do noises or anything because I have amazing noise cancellation.
But do,
I mean, I
do,
can
do
turn
you,
it off a
do
bit,
you-
but
but like do
anything that
you,
it deems not a human noise, it's just like nah.
but do you,
Nope,
do
not
you,
getting
do,
through.
do you have like Crisp on Discord turned on?
no, I have Crisp installed separately because it works.
Well, maybe you should turn it off because it cuts out like 50% of everything you do.
Oh, hold on. Noise suppression is also on Discord, I've just discovered. I've got double
Yeah,
Crisp
like-
on.
Because I know Crisp has
No.
noise suppression on Discord, and if it's on, I know you can hear me laugh if I have it on.
You
Oh,
hear
that's
that?
better. Oh, that's
Yeah, we
way
could
better.
we
Yeah,
could hear that.
I have to toggle Crisp on and off for you to hear the noises of me.
But why can't you just have it off all the time?
Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's not a lot that happens.
Have it
I
have
don't
it
have a
off.
reason.
I'm used to my PC being really loud, so I had to have noise cancellation on.
Yeah, but like remember that we as individuals on Discord can turn individuals' volume up and down.
But also remember, it alters my sound when I do my recording too.
Well,
Yeah.
but you could also alter that. But like I know that my microphone is
that's not the
really
point.
okay.
So-
Okay.
The Raptors do.
The creature here will cling on and move along the cliff.
Oh, I know what breed of raptors these are.
Before leaping at Neswain.
Okay, come at me, bro.
That's a miss.
Come at me, brother. Ah, cool. I will use reaction riposte.
It didn't hit you, and you successfully hit.
Yeah,
It didn't successfully hit you.
riposte. Yeah, riposte is if it doesn't successfully hit me.
Oh yeah, okay, riposte him.
Expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack. I will make a melee weapon attack with the axe of the dwarvish lords. Is
Remember-
this
Excuse Rod.
Remember that you have a +5 to your AC for this action.
cool?
This round, yeah.
He wouldn't have hit me either way.
No, but like you have a +5 to your AC just for this.
So that is a
13.
13, apparently. Why did it roll two things?
One's one-handed, one's two-handed.
Oh, right. The one-handed attack.
But you're holding a pistol in the other hand.
Yes, exactly. And also, Neswain is a one-handed fighter.
Yeah. It will then.
And I will use I need to add the superiority die as well. So
You can't add
is-
superiority die on a riposte.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Oh, you
Riposte
can on
is.
yours. Okay, it's 4.
Yeah, it's a creature misses you with a melee attack. You can use your reaction and expend one superiority die. Blah blah blah. Add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll on hits.
Neither of those is going to hit you now, so. Captain. We can
Cool.
splash at you twice
I-
and fail.
My plan was to do something else, but I guess this works out. He will just let loose the experimental 4-barrel pistol in this one.
Short range.
Yeah, it's point blank.
Get on them.
It's a 12.
Is a miss.
Yeah, fuck it. And I just throw the pistol down on the ground and go straight to the axe.
In a bullet. I knew it what it was.
I heard
him
him meow.
Is a hit.
Will you land, please? There we go. 11. And I will swing again. 24
Yes.
and a 16. Do I have anything else? Can I just start blasting?
It's not even stuff with blast.
So anyway.
I see a cat butt.
Bonus action? Yeah, Neswain will just, after the second strike, axe straight up. You will be my lunch! And will grant a superiority die +2 as temporary hit points to whom? You know what? To Bonkers. So you get you get 5 temporary
You
hit
idiot,
points.
brother.
Nice. I will add that. I appreciate it. So Bonkers is up there getting hyped, like, yeah, let's do it.
So do I have shield until the end of this turn?
Yes.
Well, you don't have it on your next turn.
Yeah.
But until
so-
this turn ends, you have shield.
So exactly what I asked, yes.
So when Bonkers' next turn is, your +5 to AC ends.
And you said that was a +5?
I didn't mean to roll them, sorry.
+5. So
Cool.
Testing out
yeah,
macro.
like I said, for every attack that happens now up until Bonkers' is up or Travis is up, you have a +5. But when Travis or Bunkus is up, your +5 ends.
A 22
Not gonna
hits
lie.
bonkers, right?
22 will absolutely hit. Yes.
Not gonna lie, Alex is not gonna hit me for this turn.
Wait. Does it actually hit Bunkus? Because it goes in a line. And
Yes.
in my line, because Neswain and Bunkus are on the same line. And shield is how many feet?
I'm pretty far away.
Shield is a targeted thing, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's in front of me. And you are in front of me. Which means it goes, an invisible barrier of magical force appear and protects you until the start of your next turn. Okay, so it's a barrier that is in a line. No, it would only count as you and me, Adam. It wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm
affect
like
Bunkus.
30 feet away.
Travis, you take. I've lost track now. You take hang on. What's it? You take 5 points of slashing damage as the creature launches itself at you. That's a miss.
There is my 5 temporary hit points, which is fine by me.
20 hits you, right?
20 will also hit me.
That's 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. Okay.
And it will grapple you.
I'm actually going to. Well, that wouldn't change the grapple, but I'm going to uncanny dodge that 7.
Okay.
So I only take 3 damage on that instead.
Hi, Bella.
And then is there a contested roll for the grapple?
Yes. Strength 12.
Strength 12. This is not going to be good.
Oh,
You are not grappled.
Huh.
Better than you thought, though.
Nice. Yeah. I have -1 to strength.
Oh, Bella has a message in your chat for you in chat.
Oh.
Oh.
he bonked
Oh,
himself.
Alex, did you get that on camera?
Yes, I did.
Bernard typed something more for us.
Oh yeah, he did.
A dash and
Here
a
you
comma.
go. Oh, he loves bunking my microphone. Yes, keep going. Don't mind me and my cat.
Mind you and your crazy cat.
So there are 3 more, and I'm just curious how many more are going to attack me.
He's biting me.
Bella is kind of dumb.
Yeah, because he's biting me. Jag är inte så jävla fan av vad du biter mig. Nej. Nej, de kan gå med.
But no.
But it's if you bite me, you're out of here.
Bite them back, I do.
I can't bite Bella. Are you crazy?
No, I bit my cat. He's never bitten me since.
Well, I will let my cat bite me because he's the boss of this house.
Mine is not.
I am a slave to my cats. Okay, keep going. I'm derailing.
Mr. Bonkers.
Yes. Oh, is it my turn? The other ones couldn't get me?
Yeah, but we are going to stop there because we need to stop, and Alden has work at his new job tomorrow.
Yes, I do indeed.
So it seems fair to
Wait.
stop there.
Are you starting a new job tomorrow?
I is.